In this video, we'll see one more DOM method, that is get elements by tag name. It is similar to the previous DOM method, that is get elements by class name. But in this case, instead of using the class name, we'll just use the tag name. And suppose if we want to get all the list elements from a particular list, so we can simply write document.getElements by tag name, and their tag name is list item li. So it will return us all the list items, and we can access them using the indexes, and the first index is 0. Let me head over to my VS Code and we can get some practice with this. So I'm in my VS Code and I have created a file named getElements by tag name. Let me create headings. Suppose h1 heading. Let's write heading 1. Simple name. I will copy it. I will create one more heading 1. But these headings now are h2s. Their size will be little bit lesser than the h1s, and they will be little bit lesser bolder. I will also create a button, same as before. Click me. On click attribute. Which function? Let's suppose change color. We'll call change color function, and this function has to be described in script tag. And function on change color. We will get, let's suppose, headers 1, and we will use document.getElements by tag name method here. Which element or which tag we want? So in this case, let's suppose we want h1 tags. So it will give us all the h1 tags. It will give these two elements in a list, these two h1 tags. Now suppose we want first header, so header 0, index would be 0, dot style dot color is, let's suppose, magenta. And let's suppose for the second header we'll simply change it to is blue. So let me save it and go to my browser and open this file. Now when I click this button, nothing will happen. That is because I have made a mistake. I will show you where the mistake is. So the mistake basically is I haven't written these in the colors in the quotes, so that's why the color isn't showing. Now when I write them in quotes and save and go to my browser and I refresh the page, and now if I click the button, as you can see, the heading 1 color is magenta and the heading 2 background is blue. We can do the same thing with these headings as well for the heading 2s. Let's do that. I will just copy this whole thing so I don't have to write this code again. So now I am getting the elements by the tag name, and the tag name is heading 2. So headers 2. Same thing, it will get me the two elements, that is these two h2s. And I'm for the first, let's now change the background color for this heading would be red. Let's save it, and if I go to my browser and if I refresh the page, nothing happens. But when I click this button, you can see the color of this is changed to magenta, background color is changed to blue, background color is changed to yellow, and background color is changed to red. This is how we can manipulate or access the HTML elements based on their tag name. You can change any properties or CSS properties you want to change using this. You can add borders, you can write paragraphs, you can change fonts, you can change borders, add padding, add margins, remove margins. You can do all that stuff with this. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys.